Taliban spokesman says the Taliban is going to be more inclusive and respect women's rights, but under, of course, Islamic law, which is extremely oppressive. Joining us now to talk more about this is Iowa Senator and the first female combat veteran elected to the U.S. Senate, Senator Joni Ernst. Senator, so nice to have you back on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Rob, so much.
Senator, I want to know, first of all, thank you for your service, but I want to know, what did you make of this reckless, poorly planned, irresponsible exit strategy by the Biden administration in Afghanistan?
Well, Rob, you took the words right out of my mouth. It has been haphazard, it has been reckless, and it is jeopardizing not only those Afghans that we hope to evacuate from Afghanistan, but also the American citizens that are currently within Afghanistan. I've been contacted by many people. The no interpreters, they're trying to evacuate. One that I received information on last night, the Taliban are stopping these people from traveling to the airport. And I also wonder about those Americans that are in the outlying provinces and how they will safely get to the airport for evacuation to the United States. So this is a debacle, and it falls directly on Joe Biden's shoulders. This did not have to happen. If only he had listened to the intel community, if only he had listened to our military leaders, this would not have happened.
These images that we're showing from Kabul airport, these will haunt Joe Biden for the remainder of his presidency. Americans tend to remember images, and something like that's what we're showing is not something that people will forget. You brought up all of these Americans and allies, interpreters that are still there, that are, Afghanistan's a big country. Why this arbitrary August 31st deadline to get our own people out from behind enemy lines?
This is unbelievable, and we shouldn't be setting a hard deadline like that. And Joe Biden, of all people, should know and understand that when you're communicating a hard deadline like that, it is signaling to our enemies, to our adversaries, that this is the date. Beyond that, that they can do whatever they wish. And the fact that the administration is not guaranteeing that we will get all of our American citizens out of the country is extremely disturbing. We should never, ever leave an American behind.
There are reports coming out. They're 8.5 hours ahead of us in Kabul, as you know. The Taliban apparently killed a woman for not wearing a burqa, which is one of those face coverings. This coming on the same day that the Taliban said they would be more inclusive of women's rights. Can we just put this to rest? We're talking about the Taliban. These are not good people. They are not going to be inclusive of women's rights. It's an insult to the American people that anyone would believe this.
Absolutely. And the fact that our administration is relying upon the Taliban for safe passage of Americans and others to the airport, trusting that they will do the right thing by women and girls, is absolutely absurd. We did see those brutal images on the television with a woman that was beaten to death for not covering herself appropriately. This is the new and improved Taliban. I hate to see what happens after August 31st when Joe Biden has randomly pulled out all of our troops. What is going to happen to women and girls at that point? Again, just extremely disappointing, heartbreaking, and we will have many other stories just like this coming out of Afghanistan.
And our first female vice president, Kamala Harris, literally nowhere to be found. She managed to get a tweet out yesterday, but we haven't heard from her at all. Republicans in the Homeland Security Committee say that an attack on U.S. soil is now more likely because of what's going on in Afghanistan. Do you think the Taliban is stronger now than they were in 2001?
Of course they are, Rob, and they hold more territory now than they did when American troops first went in 2001. They have gained strength. They are extremely emboldened at this point because of our haphazard withdrawal. And again, it falls directly on Joe Biden's shoulders. And the fact that he is now referencing this as Americans being involved in an Afghan civil war is absolutely incorrect. He's trying to change history. American troops were there to fight against the terrorists. It was a counterterrorism movement by the United States. He is trying to basically defame our American soldiers for their involvement in protecting the United States by saying that this is a civil war. He is absolutely incorrect, and I can't believe that he is doing this to our American troops who have served honorably for the past 20 years. He should be saying thank you to these men and women for protecting our homeland admirably.
And he was for the surge in troops.
And he just can't bring himself to do that.
Yeah, he cannot, and he was for that surge in troops. He said he wasn't. That's a lie. He was lying to the American people in plain sight. Final question, just about 30 seconds. We're going to have KT McFarland on a little bit later this week, but she said that we could expect or should expect hostage-taking, kidnappings, and assassinations in order to get our people out. Do you expect that to happen?
It is the Taliban. Anything can happen at this point, Rob. Again, sorely disappointed in this administration, but God bless our troops. We pray for the American citizens and our friends and allies in Afghanistan.
All right. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Rob.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.